hello, my virtual family. Hop in the room really quickly. Hop on in the room really quickly. I'm here doing some work, and I said, let me hop on and talk to my ladies. I want all the ladies to hop in the room. I'm going to talk about my book. This is my most recent book that I published, and I want to talk about it really quickly. Hold on, let me check on this download. I'm trying to get some things done here. Hi, Cindy. Hop in the room. I want to talk to all the ladies today, so hop on in the room. I want to talk about my most recent book. Do you need a Boaz or a Joseph? Who do you need? How do you tell which one you need? I want to talk to the ladies today. Let's talk about my book really quickly. I do not have a lot of charge on this phone, so I'm going to talk until it tells me that, hey, you got to stop talking right now, right? So hop on in the room really quickly. Let's talk about my new book. Do you need a Boaz or a Joseph? I just want this file to upload while I'm talking to you all, so it will save me some time, right? I'm multitasking, but hop in the room. I want to talk to the ladies about this book. This is my most recent book that I wrote. Do you need a Boaz or a Joseph? Do you need a Boaz or a Joseph? What do you need? How do you know? Hi, Maggie. How do you know if you need a Boaz or a Joseph? Hold on, I'm going to shift this over a little so I can see upload. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to multitask today. Upload files. I'm trying to multitask today. All right, there we go. Upload. Come on in the room. Hi, Mimi. So I'm talking about my new book. Well, I published this book a few months ago, but this is the most recent book that I wrote. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Rudy. Justice, hello, how are you? So I'm talking about my book. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Loretta. How are you all doing? So I'm talking about this book. I think I shared a picture post yesterday. So here's what I want to do. I want to read the intro to this book really quickly for you all. I don't have a lot of charge on my phone, but I'm going to do it really quickly. Read the intro on this book. It's for all the ladies that are in wait, that are waiting on their spouse to find them, right? That's what this book is about. I did some research and I figured it would be helpful to share with my sisters, right? What I found out, right? So yes, I did the research for myself because I'm a lady in wait as well, right? I'm a lady in wait as well, so it's important that I know this information. So I did the whole research and it turned into a book. So here we are today with a book from my personal research that I did for my own life, right? Because I want to know that, hey, this is the one, and here are the reasons why this is the one, right? So I'm going to read the intro to this book. Do you need a Boaz or a Joseph? Do you know if you need a Boaz or a Joseph? How are you going to know? So in the intro, I tell you all, ladies, that it's important that you understand whether you are a Ruth or a Mary, because the assignments are different. So I just want to read the intro for you really quickly to help you understand a bit about what the book is about, right? I know it seems like common sense, but let me just read the intro for you. All right. So y'all listening, I see the numbers going up. Hi, Rudy. Hi, Mimi. All right. So here we go. I'm going to read the intro for you. All right. So here we go. I'm going to read the intro for you. So here, my battery's going to die. So I'm going to read it really quickly for you. Greetings from Peru. Hi, how are you? So I'm going to read it really quickly because my battery is about to die. I'm reading the intro so you get an idea. And if you want the book, if you want to get the book, it's on Amazon. Just type my name in, Anika V. Brown, and it will pop up. All right. If you type my name in, Anika V. Brown, in Amazon, the search bar, it will pop up. So I'm going to read the intro. And here's what I'm telling y'all, ladies that are going to read this book. As you read through this book, it is important to understand whether you are a Mary or a Ruth. This is how you're going to get a better understanding is who do you need, right? Are you a Mary or are you a Ruth? The fact is, you cannot be Mary praying for Boaz. So all of you who are saying, I'm waiting on my Boaz, do you truly understand your assignment? Do you truly understand your calling? Do you know if you are a Ruth or a Mary? So you cannot be a Mary praying for a Boaz. The life assignment of both women were different. They were different. Some women have current issues that they are working through that are closely connected to their life assignment, like Mary, right? Others have issues from their past that have been settled, as in the case of Ruth. So it's very important that you assess, am I a Ruth or am I a Mary? So when you look at the facts of their life partners, Boaz had a right to claim Ruth to be his wife, but Joseph had a right to put Mary away because of how things unfold, which I share all of this with you in the book, okay? Because of the qualities that Joseph came with, he took the risk of keeping and marrying Mary. The fact of the matter is, not all our stories are black and white. I know mine is not, right? Some of us have read all over our story. This requires a partner who is willing to take the risk, considering our current life issues are connected to our calling and life purpose. So as you read this book, ladies, I'm talking to you all now. As you read this book, keep in mind which of these ladies' shoes you stand in. Here is an introduction. You know what? I'm not going to go into this. I don't think I should, because my phone is going to go out. Let's see if I can get through it really quickly. So let me see if I can do it really quickly. Here's an introduction to both of these biblical characters. This concept of waiting on Boaz gained popularity through Christian teaching, even more so among single women looking for a spouse in the church. The biblical reference comes from the book of Ruth, right? So you can read that tonight. The book of Ruth. Where am I? Book of Ruth in the Old Testament. We will go deeper into who Boaz was, but a rough overview is that he is seen as a kind, wealthy, and godly man who marries Ruth. His act included helping to restore her family's legacy. I can't do it. That is going to require me to move, Rudy, and I don't want to move right now. So I'm just going to give you until the phone cuts off. That's it. I'm going to read it until the phone cuts off. I don't have a charger close by me, so it's going to require me to move, and I really don't want to move right now because I have something that I'm trying to upload on my computer. So I'm just going to read until it cuts off. All right. So Boaz is seen as a kind, wealthy, godly man who marries Ruth. His act included helping to restore her family's legacy. Now, this book is a contrast. This whole book, right, that I wrote, the whole book, this is what it's saying, is a contrast. And the other character is Joseph. Many women have heard about waiting for Boaz, a partner who is strong, godly, provides, and protects. However, there's another inspiring biblical example that often gets overlooked. So often, right? And that is Joseph, Mary's husband, and earthly father of Jesus. His role was definitely unique and profound. We will go deeper. So for those of you who get the book, we'll go deeper into who he was, but his highlighted qualities included compassion, understanding, and providing support, even without recognition, right? Even without recognition. The purpose of this book is to challenge the one-size-fits-all mindset of marital ideals. So everybody who comes up and say, oh, I'm waiting on my Boaz, I'm waiting on my Boaz. Boaz is not for everybody, right? Boaz is not for every type of woman. So if you've been saying, I'm waiting on my Boaz, do you know that if your situation is a married type of situation, because that would not work with Boaz, considering his role that he played, right? So you got to first understand, am I Mary or am I Ruth? Right? So the purpose of this book is to challenge the one-size-fits-all mindset of marital ideals. I want to offer my sisters a deeper understanding of traits they should consider in a partner based on her unique life circumstance. That's what you want to look at. Consider your unique life circumstances, because not everyone is fitted to handle your life assignment and the circumstances that you face that is connected to your life assignment. Hey sis, how are you? Thank you. This is just my little comfy that I put on to go to church. All right. So again, I want to offer my sisters a deeper understanding of traits they should consider in a partner based on her unique life circumstances, character, and life calling. Together, we will explore and expand our understanding of godly partnership. Thank you. Godly partnerships. We will do this by examining the qualities of both Boaz and Joseph. This is what this book does. All right. So if you're wondering, both Boaz and Joseph, I believe that by looking at the qualities of both men, it will help us to embrace the idea that the best partnerships are not defined by a single ideal, but more of a unique journey. So this is a really good comprehensive look at the character traits and mindset between a Boaz type of individual and a Joseph type of individual. And what I also did with this book, thank y'all so much for hopping in the room. I didn't think that so many of you would hop in here and stick to hear what I have to say. What I did also, I included a workbook. I included like a workbook portion. So you're going to read through to understand what's the mindset or the character trait that is important to me, right? That is important to my life calling or the life circumstances that whether you're facing it right now or if it's in the past, right? Maybe your story is similar to mine. In the past, I was divorced, right? So I need someone who is not going to hold that over my head or consider it some type of taboo situation to be divorced, right? So I hope y'all are getting it. It's a really good book, right? A very good book. So it talks about the mindset that is going to work with your life calling and your circumstances, whether they're current situation or past situation, right? In the case of Ruth, her situation was kind of in the past, right? It was in the past. Yes, she was struggling at the moment, but she was figuring things out. In Mary's situation, she had a current issue that was a big issue that required a partner that is emotionally stable, that had the mindset to handle her current situation that she was facing. She needed a partner who was not going to follow traditional rules, right? Because this circumstance is so untraditional that he's just going to have to work it out between him, God, and Mary, right? So you're going to have to consider, do you need a partner who y'all can figure it out between you two and God? Or do you need a partner who is going to have to go to their elder? Because that's what Boaz did, right? He had to consult with elders. And we all know there are some individuals that they got to go talk to their mama. They got to go talk to their daddy or their uncle. Is that what you want? If that's your situation and you're fine with that, then okay. All right. I'm not knocking it. But you got to decide, ladies, and I'm talking to y'all right now. You got to decide, am I okay with this person having to go, let me talk to my mom first before we buy this house, or let me talk to my dad first before we make this investment? If you're okay with that, then hey, okay, right? That's okay. But again, the difference with Joseph is that he had to make a decision between him, Mary, and God. It's just the three of us. This situation here, based on tradition, I would have to put you away. But I'm not going to do that, right? Let's talk to God. Let's hear what God has to say. So, all right, I'm not going to give y'all the whole book. But the title of the book, Do You Need a Boaz or a Joseph? Who do you need? Do you understand your assignment? Are you a Mary? Are you a Ruth? Because that's how you're going to decide, should I be praying for a Boaz or should I be praying for a Joseph? Is the situation that I'm facing a current situation or something from the past? Because not every partner is equipped to handle certain situations, right? So get the book on Amazon. Just type my name in, Anika V. Brown, if you can't remember the title. But it's simple. Do you need a Boaz or do you need a Joseph, right? Find the book on Amazon. And again, I put in here a workbook. It's good stuff. Oh, thank you. I have a workbook in here. So here's how the workbook works. This workbook is a guide to help you reflect on your current season of life, your values, and your goals, which is very important for you to know as a lady, right? You gotta know. What's your current life situation? What are your values? What are the goals that you have for your life? You're gonna need a partner who is going to help you to get to these goals, and a partner that respects and aligns with the values that you already have. So this workbook is a guide to help you reflect on your current season of life, your values, and your goals. As you go through each exercise, take time to pray or meditate, seeking clarity and understanding. By the end of this book, you should have a clearer sense of whether the qualities of a Boaz or a Joseph better suits your journey, right? Better suits your journey. So here's the first question. I'll give you the first exercise that's in the workbook. Oh, I'm getting the book dirty. Ugh. So here's the first thing that's in the workbook. Y'all can get it on Amazon. Do you need a Boaz or a Joseph? You can get the book. So it's a complete book, and then it comes with a workbook section in the back. So here's the very first exercise. It says, what are the primary challenges you face in life right now? You got to consider those. Are you currently processing something like, are you processing financial hardship? What are you currently processing right now? Because that's going to be important. You're going to need somebody that can handle what you're going through right now. Here's the second question that's in exercise number 1. Are you seeking financial or social stability, right? Or are you in a season where spiritual growth and emotional resilience are your priorities? Is it? Because, so here's how this goes if you don't understand what it's saying. It's saying, are you seeking financial or social stability? I'll use myself as an example. I'm a single woman, but I'm financially stable. Like, I make good money, right? Social stability, I'm good with that. Like, I have a platform of my own. I do. So I'm not trying to get a partner that has a platform so I can get on his platform. No, I have a platform of my own, right? As a single woman. Then it goes on to say, are you in a season where spiritual growth and emotional resilience are a priority? Are priorities to you? Yes, that's a priority for me. Spiritual growth, emotional resilience is a priority for me because I understand my call, because I understand the type of attacks that comes with my call. It's important that I have a partner who is emotionally resilient, right? Who participate in spiritual growth, a partner that can cover me spiritually. These things are very important to me, right? So you have to assess your specific situation. Are you in a situation where you definitely need somebody that is going to up your game financially, or somebody that's going to provide you with a social platform? For me, I already have that locked in. So if that comes, that's just added, right? Addition. And that's good. That's all good and well. But my priority, spiritual growth, emotional resilience, like that's very important for me, right? I hope that makes sense. Let me know in the comments if you understand that. The third question in exercise 1, before my phone battery dies, the third question says, how would you describe your life's calling or purpose at this stage? So you gotta know how to describe your life calling. Like, you gotta understand, are you a Ruth or are you a Mary? What is your current life situation like? What is it like? Is it a situation where a Joseph is going to suit it? Because a Joseph is really going to get behind you. And even though it doesn't make sense, because God is telling you to do this out of the box thing, and you really need a Joseph that is going to get behind you and support this out of the box thing that you traditionally would not be doing. It's never been done in your family. So you're going to need a Joseph that gets behind it. Or do you need a Boaz because your calling is just to serve him in his position, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. You just have to understand your specific calling, so you know what you're looking for, you know what you're praying for, not know what you're looking for because the person is supposed to find you, but you got to know for yourself. So when they find you, it's a confirmation that yes, this is the person. All right, so you can get the book on Amazon for all my single ladies, or if you know somebody that is single, that all they've ever talked about is tall, dark, and handsome. In this day and age, if that's all they're saying, they lack information that is very important for a decision with a life partner. If all this person talks about is tall, dark, and handsome, or favorite color and favorite food, that is so surface. And I can say that because I've been there, right? I'm not knocking down anyone. I can say that because I've been there. But through my growth, I have learned that there are deeper things that needs, and because life happened to me, right? Because life happened to me, I've had to make sure that I do my research. What is the Bible saying? What is the Bible telling me? Like, what do I need to know, right? So the next time around, my decision is being made, or my agreement when my battery's not made, or my agreement when my battery's dying. So my agreement when I am found, right, is in alignment with what the Bible teaches, right? I hope that helped y'all. I got to get off here because my battery's about to die. But grab the book on Amazon. Do you need a Boaz or a Joseph? And work through the workbook. After you're done reading the book, go to the back and work through the workbook, okay? We want to be armed with information. Information is light. And we don't want to make decisions in darkness because we don't know. We didn't know. We didn't do the right research, right? We only went with what we saw our families do, right? No, we want to be armed with information so we can make a informed decision, right? A informed decision. So grab the book on Amazon. If you type my name in, Anika V. Brown, it's going to pop up, or you can type the title in. Do you need a Boaz or a Joseph? All right, I gotta go. My file is done uploading. Just need to do some edits and submit it. But thank y'all so much for hopping in the room. Thank you for sticking in there with me to listen to me ramble about my book. It's a really good book though, so I need you to get it, or get it for someone if you're already married Get it for someone who you know is single and you want them to get some information, some biblical information. Now, Claudio, let me tell you, only thing I can read in that comment is Claudio and from Brazil. That's it. The rest of the stuff, I can't read it. I'm sorry. I can't read Portuguese. I can only recognize Claudio and from Brazil. The rest of the stuff, I don't know. I don't speak Portuguese. I don't. All right, but thank you so much for hanging in there. If y'all have any questions, you know that you can always DM me. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have, okay? Have an amazing rest of your day. I need to get done with this file. I need to do some edits and submit it, all right? Have an amazing day. Bye.